Hello and welcome to a video by me, Joke94, as I continue to play Motorsport Manager with Levingston Motors. We are in race 4, I believe. Yes, we are in race 4 of 10, so we're approaching the midway point. We're doing pretty crap, but that is to be expected, and we're not bottom. That's the important thing here. We're not bottom. We're second bottom. We're up in 39 points off the Drivers' Championship, and Team Rise are doing crap. But we are beating Predator Racing. It was kind of our rival for this first season because Predator Racing started with crappy parts. Like us, case in point, our engine's better than theirs, and I think our suspension is, well, no, they're not. I think it was our gearbox that was better than them, but now they've improved it. We are working on one. So that's a bit lower money. So design new parts, we'll have to wait for the most part. And it's going to be a case of improving what we've got. Because we've got some pretty good parts now. 83 there, 58. 53 and 63. That's not a bad set of parts to have into the second season. I'm going to design one more gearbox because then I've got two parts that are going to be decent, which will give both our cars a decent heads up in the second season. Even though there's going to be one car that's obviously better than the other. There's a part that's risky. Oh no, it's this one. This one can be better, but if you look at its reliability, its red zone's so big, there's no point. That one I created by using the random good component. I think it's up to maximum, but also increased the red zone by 40%. So you get here, and obviously it can fail. It's too unreliable to use, but the part performance still carries over. So having risky parts that you don't use is still worth it in the long run because your performance points will carry over, and it won't be risky then. Of course, building a scatter facility as well. The idea behind this is to find a young driver that's as good as Faith Anthony, just 2 stars, shouldn't be hard to find, but because they're young, they generally have a lot higher marketability than she does. She only has like 80% marketability, I think. It's 16%. And of course, if we get that up to like 50 again, we can get like a 2-star sponsor. I did sacrifice some team marketability for something. I think it was extra points, extra votes. Yeah, it wasn't. It was for an extra vote. This was running on 3%. It was minus 10% marketability for an extra vote, and it was only being at 3%. And it's not really going to go up this season because we're going to perform so poorly that this doesn't matter. Yeah, it's second and third seasons we start to improve that. The first few seasons for marketability, we're looking at drivers, and that's why I'm going for young drivers because they can have about 78% marketability and they're not even that good. I mean, it doesn't necessarily last because if they keep performing poorly, it'll drop down. But I think it's based on your team's expected performance. So as to perform last, it'd be hard to lose marketability for them. And I've also got a mechanic. I don't know if I got that for the last season or not, but we've got Mauricio Kurtz. Sounds more like German, that's second hand Spanish, but whatever. Glenn Quack. Not very good at part fixes, but it's reliable, so there'll be little mistakes. Good performance and it's concentration on mistakes. It's not actually that great, but reliability can improve the parts very quickly. We should actually change that. Of course, once reliability gets to like 10% on all of them, I will now start to focus on performance. But that is enough for behind the scenes. It is time for the race. Of course, I've got practice to do. I think everyone's got the best they can get. That one we can't use. The engines, the reliability is still a bit too low. Suspension we could try on Sunday. Anthony. I watched J-Mills Let's Play this as well, and that's like his favourite driver. I keep getting mine mixed up. Nah, we'll go for the one that's not going to make a difference. Is it a key? No, it's not. It's gearbox. So if everyone's going to do better, it's going to be Gomez. Okay, that's fine. On to the race. Because I've got to do a practice. I didn't check the weather forecast. Crap, I think it's sunny though. It's Portugal. So I'm going to do a practice and I will see you for the actual race. That's practice done. Not a great session, but that's to be expected. We are on the harder compound. The thing is, during practice at least, it was really hot. Now, the problem with hot weather is that if you're on softs, which I was, if you were attacking with your tyres, they didn't even last a lap before I went into the hot zone. So super soft, so I'm going to immediately go hot. So we might get some position by conserving our tyres. If it's as hot as it is in natural race, which it might be, it's actually going to be hotter apparently, if it's going to be that sunny. Might be a case of letting our tyres last longer than everybody else's, so we only do a 2-stop, they may have to do 3, or race on really crappy tyres. So we'll see what happens. But ultimately, I think we're going to have to go into soft just to make sure we get the 2-stop in. Apparently our PR guy sent that chick a bag of goodies. Okay, good. It's the only way we can get fans. So 16 total above is our goal. Could rate strip, which we will. Hit down to 70. Engine was critical, so that's down to 77. That down to 70. Same with Anthony's car. I can actually improve a bit more, so I've got the same engine. Suspension can stay the same, and obviously down by 10 as well. Yeah, that's fine. Hopefully that'll give us a little bit of an edge to try and take not anything but last place. Got some good setups at 90%. I'll have to use this one. Something I didn't realise that. He said it was better. Cheers, Dick. Onto the softs. Fuel for the most amount of laps. I think this is 14 to 16. So 30 till that race. So, 10 laps is fine. That's not going to last 10 laps. If you're going to attack with it, it's going to last like 5 or 6, I think. But he's got the better tyre wear, so he can go on the heavier fuel. Driver strategy. We're going to have to attack out because everyone else is going to do that. Attacking even with the overheating tyres is better than conserving if you want to defend your place. So the Predator duo ahead of us, he's actually injured himself, so he's going to have stat reductions. And as our cars are pretty similar, that might help us there. And everyone's just going to fly past us. Yeah, everyone's basically attacking apart from some at the bottom, which we're going to attack later from the looks of it. We're off for the Portuguese Grand Prix. Anthony into second, Gomez down into 5th. Dragon Racing China, they're up into 4th place, they're overtaking Gomez. Gomez now falls behind to the faster cars. So we'll speed this up a bit. Is the injured dude in first place? It is. Can Anthony get us a first place? Gomez is going to fall down the pack because everyone here, all these at the back, are all the top contenders. So they simply got faster cars. We seriously set the fastest lap for that sector. Oh, we have. Nice. That's not going to last. And now the cut to Anthony. Was now going to fall down a bit. Looking to try and overtake Rogers there, but that's going to let Macheta to overtake her. Go on to medium. Not a bad start for Anthony. Gomez could have done a bit better, but there's a lot we can do. A lot of these are here. Antonov, Vanan, and they're all going to be better than us. There's nothing we can do about this. Evans finally was his first place. He was on the softer compound, which would have helped him there. Just conserve it. Back up your tyres. I'm going to go to 20th place. There's no point. There's nothing you can do about it. They're all too fast. You're going to have to wait for everyone else to fall behind. As we're just holding up everybody here. So because our cars meant to be best for tyre heating, and the AI just cheat and just go full pelt on hot tyres. There's nothing you can do about it. That's what really annoys me about this game. No, everyone's starting to overtake us. Anthony now. Obviously, we're going to have another crap race. There's nothing I can do about it. Absolutely powerless. It's the punishment for having a team with your own name. And she's Elsa Dat has caused a collision. I think that was with Anthony. You twat. Right. Over to Super Softs. If you looked at Max, I'm fixed in front ring, and our race is basically over. That's just wrecked our race. Might help Gomez, because we've got penalties now, so they're going to lose time. But Anthony's race has been ruined. Gomez is crap. So basically, we just had our race wrecked. Good job. Yes, come in to fix your car. 19th place is in the pits. Sabato's going to overtake Anthony. A mistake on the refueling. And, well, our race is over. People are pitting already because they're attacking with tyres. We're just backing up, and this is where our strategy is going to be alright here. This is what I think we're going to have to do, is our long-term game with tyre wear. Because people are coming for the pits already. We're only at 60%. Oh, the rear wing's messed up and all. I messed up a pit stop. I must have been on that before. Unless you've got crashed twice. I did see the thing for it. In that case, she's going to have to pit again. God damn it. Well, this is a bit of a disaster. Unless Gomez can pull off a miracle. He might do well because of tyre wear. He's going to be the last one into the pit, I think. Because it is 24 degrees Celsius, very hot. Attacking with, you know, see, he's just come out of the pits. And look at his tyre wear already. So Gomez could be in for a good race. I don't know about Anthony. She's probably wrecked. She's probably got no clamps in hell. She's about to be lapped already. So Gomez got some positions here. People are pitting in again. Only a few this time. 13th place. He's already pitted and has worse tyre wear than us, so he's got to pit again. Potentially before we even pit in the first place, so that's the danger you have with attacking with your tyres here. People have already pitted and they've actually got worse tyre wear than us because of the super softs with the temperature. The soft tyres are the right way to go in this one because there's no point in using super softs because to wear out so quickly. Your speed buff means nothing unless you do an Anthony and get involved in a crash, so you don't do a full lap. So we're going to have less pit stops than most of the people here, which is good for us. Going to conserve, don't fully back up. Make them work for it. We can waste their tyre wear. Yeah, Anthony's wrecked. It's all about Gomez here. Gomez can do well. Everyone's going to have like a 3-stop strategy. We've got a 2-stop. He's conserving his tyres as well, but he's got such a faster car. It's probably going to take us anyway. It is Sabado. Races for Firebird, who are pretty, I think they're mid-table. And here comes Johnston here, trying to overtake the pair of us. I think he might. No, he gets into a bit of a duel with Sabado there. Wins that one, but does not overtake Gomez until now, where they're both side by side trying to overtake Gomez. They can't do it. And here comes Dragon Race in China now, sneaking in. Sabato dropping to 13th. Looks like he went wide a bit. Cho is pushing. We're up into 9th. That's another person overtaken in the pits. So Gomez having a decent race. Back up a few for drivers here. Basically everyone but Anthony. If you look at this map over here. But it's how we're going to win is utilising now better tyre wear, better pit strategy. Because that is going to happen. We're simply going to get overtaken easily. I mean, here I'm pushing, he's conserving, so I can be a bit more aggressive with my tyres now because I'm going to pit in a few laps. But people are pitting already, he's going to cut me off completely. And we've not even pitted yet, so people are having 2 pit stops. We haven't pitted once yet. 13th place has an issue, that's good for us. Fast forward it a bit. Anthony's just sort of driving along. Attack with your tyre, you might as well. We've only got 1 lap left. Everyone finally overtakes Gomez, but then have to pit. Right, you're going to pit. If you look to the max pack conditions, perfectly fine. Let's do it. Back up with your tyres and attack towards the end. People have got issues, people are having to make repairs. Lots of people will be pitting soon again. And we've not even made a pit stop yet. Well, with Gomez. Here comes pit stop number 1, hopefully no mistake. That's engine smoke. He's going to have to retire, I think. No mistake on the fueling. No mistake on the tyres. We're out. Just ahead of Anthony. Push with your tyres. And hopefully when the rest of them pit. 18th is pitting, so we're going to overtake him. 9th is pitted there. I want to see what Predator do. Predator are both pitting again. They are being stupid. They are double stacking their races. So much so that even Anthony has overtaken them. Not for long, like, so I'm going to have to pit again. But if I'm going to have to pit now because of the tyre wear. 17 laps, 16, 15, 14 laps. We've got 12 laps of fuel, I think. So we shouldn't have to pit 4 times, great. Ooh, unless she goes on low. No. No, we're going to have to change the tyres. There's another set of super softs, so she can get a bit fat. No, I'll go for softs. You can push longer. So about what Gomez can do. A lot of people are going to have to pit. No mistake on the refueling, no mistake on the tyre, she's out. Just behind 19th place. So she might be able to do something, I highly doubt it. If you're more in the pits, we're not going to catch up to him. We have a 16th, which is our sponsor objective, but with Anthony in 20th, we're going to lose ground. Well, Predator are going to gain ground on us in the team standings, which is rather annoying. Thanks to someone questioning to me. Because I didn't fix both wings, I only fixed one. Right. People in the pits again. I think we're going to catch them. So it looks like we are going to do crap, as always. 15th is in the pit for a long time. That might have been a part repair, but we're not going to catch him up. We're going to fall just behind him. So yeah, we're back at the pack. It's rather unfortunate. If Anthony can overtake Evans, that'd be much appreciated. We are increasing our gap over Santa Ana, but we are pushing there, conserving. So what we're trying to do here is beat Predator. At the minute they're beating us. No, we're tied again, but I think this time we'll technically finish 9th because Gomez currently is ahead of Santa Ana. Santa Ana is now pushing and catching up rapidly, so we'll just push. I didn't push too far last time when I was trying to gain the gap, because of course if my tyre wear gets too hot I have to back up while they're pushing and they'll overtake me. Sabata was in for a pit repair but comes out in 15th ahead of us, so we don't get any position there either. So there was a bit of hope there, but in the end we've done crap again. We are going to finish technically 9th as things stand. Santa Ana's going to have to come for a pit early, along with Evans. They might double stack again like an idiot. Santa Ana's coming to pit. Double stack's not going to be a concern because they're going to be out the pit, and Anthony's going to overtake Evans here as Evans comes into pit as well. Hang on a minute. Lap 23. On lap 24, there's 12 laps to go. We've got 12 laps of fuel. They can't push their fuel. They can't push their fuel, so I think we can get this. Oh yeah, you need to stop pushing, you do. You can overtake though. Conditions pretty okay. Same with you. It's getting hotter. No, it's getting colder if anything. I'm going to back up here and try and get some temperature down so when it comes to the final thing before the pit stop. Because we need a good like 20-second lead to keep this place. In fact, I'm going to pit now. Pit now. The blue flags mean Evans has caught up to us. We've got tyre wear. We're ahead of Santa Ana by a decent margin actually. In fact, Rogers Elsadat's overtaken Santa Ana. Right, you're going to come in to set the super softs for the last 5 laps. We are going to come in, we're going to exit behind Evans, but if we're lucky, he'll have to pit. Else that's right behind us, he's in the faster car. He's probably going to overtake us, which will be unfortunate because that'll take us out of our sponsor objective. Unless first place wants to crash. Oh, gearbox is a bit messed up. They're just behind Evans there. We'll slow it down now. We'll cut down our tyre because he's conserving his tyre, so we need to conserve ours. The blue flag! Can we get the blue flag? Elsadat does not, allowing him to overtake. Elsadat does not get the blue flag. He overtakes. Conspiracy. What a complete conspiracy. We just got robbed. We've been robbed of our sponsor objective. We've overtaken Evans because he's going to the pits from the looks of it or something. Unless we just overtake him. What a robbery though. We got completely robbed there. We should not be in 17th. We should still be 16th. We got the blue flag. Elsadat didn't. We had to slow down. Elsadat overtake us. What a complete bull. We are beating Predator. Oh, look at that. We've got a blue flag for a guy that just broke down. Great. Thanks, game. We're getting a blue flag again. Come on. They're slowing us down, allowing people to catch up to us. And yet they don't get the blue flags. 18th is right there. Gets the blue flag now. We've got 19th. We're getting the blue flag for second place. That's going to allow Santa Ana right there to catch up. The good news, Santa Ana, if you look, has got very low tyre wear. We've got significantly higher. Screw your parts. We've got excess fuel, but our part thing's not going to allow it. So we can really push here. Might as well back up so we can get a blue flag again. We've got a bit of a gap now between 18th because of all the blue flags. Same with 20th place there. We might as well back up here, save our tyre because we're going to get slowed down heavily. I hate blue flags. It's going to open first place. I'll have to break down because that would allow us to gain a place, and that's my objective because we've been robbed of that. Okay, attack. Attack as well. You're miles ahead of Evans, so you should be fine. We've got to tell her to do it. She's going to be in the red zone very soon. Now she is. We've got plenty of tyre wear. We can easily attack. She can't. I do believe this will be the last lap for us because we've been lapped. So it looks like we're going to beat Predator. We've been robbed of our sponsorship objective. The blue flag allowing else to that. I mean, he probably would have overtaken us anyway, but the game gave it to him. The blue flag destroyed us there. Robbed of £75,000. The important thing is, we're going to beat Predator and consolidate 9th place by an extra point. I don't know what happened to Evans. Somehow, despite her crashing and me messing up a pit stop, she still doesn't finish bottom, which is alright. But we got robbed. Pure and simple. I'm going to stick to it. William Evans is out of fuel. He actually went out of fuel, I think, just after we crossed the line there. Medal with the win. If we had a better car, it would have been a really good race for us because we had the better tyre wear there. But because our car's so bad, plus the blue flags robbed us of places. But I think Gomez is the only person to do a two-stop there. Anthony stuck with 4 stops thanks to the repairs. Wait, did she do 5? I didn't change the tyres for one of them. So she did 5. Yeah, I think she had 5 pit stops in the end. But we are going to gain some places. Unfortunately, we don't get any penalties here. Despite Al-Sadat crashing into us. But we gain 6 points. The Puerto Racing, who we're rivals with, only get 4. So we gain 2 points on them. So that might help our marketability a little bit as well. Santa Ana catches up to Anthony now. Only 1 point behind. But we are 13 points ahead of Predator in the standings, which is good for us because they're who we are competing with. Of course, next season might be a lot better because we are getting some okay parts. We're not going to be absolute trash. We're still going to be trash, but not absolute trash. Bit of a difference. Gomez isn't really going to improve because Anthony has that resource hog. Even though she can't even improve. Marketability up slightly. Happiness up very high. Missing out on our sponsor objective by a place thanks to El Sadat getting the blue flag advantage there. which was a BS. That's all I can say about that. It was complete BS. But another race in the books. We're on target easily. No interview. They're complaining about how bad we didn't even know we were meant to finish down there. But ultimately, we beat Predator. We're beating our objective of 10th place. We're finishing 9th. So that's all well and good, and plus it'll give us a little bit more bonus money for the end of the season. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Let's play Motorsport Manager with Levingston Motors.